So we're getting ready to serve quiche. So we'll have egg and cheese quiche and combination quiche, which will have spinach and red onions and potatoes and ham and sausage or bacon. So we're excited about starting this on our menu. Look forward to seeing you for some quiche. We're going to start serving quiche.
Okay.
We can make them at the community center,
Yeah.
and then you just make it in your pie pans, and then literally it's in the fridge,
And
and
then
you cut
cut
your
it
little triangle, put it in the tray, and microwave it. So it's not like it's a lot of prep,
Yeah.
so I think that we can start making quiche. So we're looking forward to the future. We're going to have volunteer events, and we'll have a volunteer morning where people that have volunteered in that last month or so can come in, have quiche and have coffee and sitting around and talk with their members of their community.
Not for sale.
So I invite you to come to the coffee shop and have some quiche made specially for our volunteers. Thank you for helping your community. Currently, we're not open on the weekend, but we would really like to be open on the weekend. So if we have volunteers that can dedicate us a Sunday, even Sunday afternoon after church from noon to 5 or something, we would love to be open on Saturdays so that people that are traveling in the area could come in and have coffee or ice cream or have some product that they could sit here on the grounds and enjoy the community. What we have right now is we have 2 Connex boxes in the back.
I saw those.
So one of them is a music station. So we have a couple pianos and we have drums and guitars, and so we have kids can come in and play music. So the plan is that we build a little stage. The kids can come in and get instruments, play instruments.
Nice.
Have it kind of open for kids to be around, playing, have a nice time. Then out here, so my son was a music guy. He died in January, and so this is really dedicated to him.
That's awesome.
And so I really want to get stuff going and get kids up here.
That's
And
awesome.
he loves playing the piano. He's great at the drums. He wrote his own songs with his guitar, and so there's lots of things that kind of.
Yeah.
It's
So,
very meaningful.
yeah, it's very meaningful,
that's
and to
awesome.
have kids have something to do. Yeah, so this is the courtyard. So this will be the area that we can either rent out for like parties.
Mm-hmm.
The kids can come and play in the music part. What we wanted to do was like serve them pizza and a milkshake,
Cool.
and then we can get games. Like
Yeah.
I have, we have Jenga, we have checkers, out front, and then I also got the cornhole game. So kids you can kind of hang out, park back here, and it's safe, it's clean. This is the music room. So this piano, we're able to have kids come in, and we just got it tuned up, and this one's 126 years old.
Wow. That is
So-
impressive.
So throughout all the woods, because we have like 2 more acres back here, we want to put spots. So they'll be all square. We'll put bark and gravel and an electrical outlet,
That's a great-
and then we just each one 1 to 25, and then you get your spot. You say I'm coming for the farmer's market, or you're coming for a vendor, and you have your spot.
At the time.
So this is the vendor.
Ooh.
Oh wow, this is awesome.
So we have to level the building still, but like my daughter makes the hats, and then I do the glass, and then like I make the wooden. This is one thing I started doing with fence boards. I started making little trays to carry things on. The kids doing stuff like they painted the vases to look like this, and then you can put them on the table. Like this is for forks, knives, and spoons. On a picnic table type thing. And then there's picnics.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. So this is my #1 volunteer, Sky Flurry.
How you doing?
So what is it that you like about what we're doing?
I like the community, trying to get the community back together the way it used to be and get the kids something to do around here.
Right.
This place is dead.
Right.
And if they don't have nothing to do, they get in trouble.
Right. We don't want them in trouble.
No.
We don't want them in trouble.
Anybody that would love to volunteer their time, we're trying to get in at least 1 day a weekend, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe a day during the week.
What do you?
Oh, I need some brush draggers, some, overall just picking up stuff around the
Right.
property just to
Right.
make it a pile. We're going to start burning here in a day or 2. Yeah, I mean, I just went and I walked around, picked up that garbage. I came up with a new idea for garbage cans. I got a whole roll of that stuff. This was all dirt when we started. There's nothing here. Doing this is just some wood that I milled up, and we're going to try to close in the courtyard here, make this a closed-in courtyard for the kids.
We'll put a stage.
Put a stage on this end of the
We have
courtyard.
electricity to the stage.
We'll have electricity. We have electricity at both the containers now. And we're going to try to do Arbor Day this year too. So
Right.
we want to keep that open for the calendars for anybody that's interested.
I'll put that down too. 530-790-5114. And then we're looking forward to any volunteers.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
I volunteer here.
When did you start?
I just started today. I learned how to make a milkshake. I learned how to make a cup of coffee and a mocha and a white mocha and a pot of coffee and an orange sickle freeze. But I did that one. Cappuccino, latte, some with almond milk. We have almond and soy and cashew, so if you don't do dairy, we have alternatives. My name is Marcia Harper, and I'm new to Brownsville, about a year. And it's been a long year being new to the community and not knowing anybody and not knowing where to volunteer and where I could be useful. And that's where my passion is helping people discover what they want to do with their life. I'm looking forward to being here and learning more and seeing what else this wonderful woman has that she's passionate about and is going to keep us all going, and the community. And come in and have coffee or a burrito or a muffin.
Did you try the quiche?
I didn't try the quiche. I didn't know we had quiche.
So this is a nonprofit organization, and all the money that is made goes back into the property that we're on right now and into the community. Volunteer and help us start developing this property. February is Valentine's Day, the March is Patrick's Day. April, we're gonna do a motorcycle run. So people can come up in the morning, get a cup of coffee, go do a run, come back. We're gonna do like pizza and burritos and things like that, ice cream after that. And an Easter egg hunt, Mother's Day, and then we have kids that are have been working on their plants. So we'll do a plant sale, and then we'll have Mother's Day, and then some event will be a plant sale, and then Father's Day in June, and then American celebrations, what we just decided we're gonna do in July, and do hot dogs and stuff like that, have people come up and enjoy seeing how things have changed up here. August is the Mountain Fair.
I need you to
Yeah,
plan
September is the
out-
Blues Festival, and October is Oktoberfest.
Can you do beer?
Yes, so we actually
Awesome.
served beer on the Oktoberfest, and we're actually going to get our liquor license for here.
There you
So,
go.
but yeah, so we have an area that we're going to turn into a garden, a festival garden, where we can rent it out and we'll do receptions, and then the big thing is that we'll have it open for like a beer festival, so we can get people up here. We can have a group of pulling a beer truck.
So who owns it?
Yuba Feather Community Services. Because we're part of Yuba Feather Community Services, we're able to have this building for no cost. Because everything is nonprofit and we put it back in, but you know, if we tried to open a restaurant or a place with just rent alone, you can't, we wouldn't have been able to do it. And then there's gonna be some grant writing, so we'll write some grants and try to develop the property.
So are you 501c3?
Yes, yep. Yeah, donations are taxable. I mean, you know, donations you can write off on your taxes. And then we did, years ago, we did lots of grant writing, which is how we got, you know, the baseball field, the tennis courts, and all of that. So all that was done with, my husband is Dr. Hoffman, so he did years of grant writing to try to build the community. So we need help with grant writing to help develop the property.
And your volunteer needs help getting the money.
And my volunteer is, I don't have one.
Back about
Yeah,
30 seconds, 30
Yeah,
seconds
thank you,
and then.
guys. So we're moving the farmer's market up here, and we're really excited about that, because we're also with that, we're gonna be putting in the toilets, you know, the porta potties, and then the goal is to actually raise enough money to put in a big bathroom right over here, so that it'll be for the farmer's market, plus events like when people have wedding in the circle, and then when people come up on the weekend, we'll have an outdoor bathroom, you know. Right now, we have a very non-handicapped bathroom, built in the 1950s, so anyways.
Wow, cool plans.
All right, so we're getting,
This all belongs to the community, belongs to you, and it's going to be successful the more that you come and help out and just come and join the party. I have, it has 2 microphones, it has a screen, and you can put the program in, or you can plug it into your phone, and you just say what songs you want to sing, and you just sing. We need for life skills and
Yes.
learning to follow what we don't learn that in school. A lot of times we don't learn it at home. So to be able to have a place where kids can learn about dreaming, following their passion.
All the plants are actually from our yard, and I had the kids over for the weekend, and I had them dig all the little babies that come up.
That's so
And then we
cool.
transplanted them. We have a greenhouse, so we transplanted them, and they got bigger. And then,
That's great.
they're selling the plants at at events and
Yeah.
farmers markets and stuff. So
That's
they're learning
awesome.
that process. So. With the money, as we put it back into these grounds,
Mm-hmm.
so whether that's putting even basic foundation like electricity and water,
Mm-hmm.
so we want to get to all this property, we want to get the electricity and water out there,
Mm-hmm.
so then we can make the property more usable. And then we have like the plans for the park. We have the plans for we want to get in a big bathroom in the afternoon after school, or their kids are homeschool, they come in here, they can do their homework.
Also
So
would
there's
be
so
good
many
too.
ideas to
Yeah.
get things moving, but
Yeah,
it
that's
really
awesome.
does come down to the volunteers.
Totally.
Because I can have as many ideas as I want, I just
But you
can't
need
physically-
people to make it happen, yeah.
I can't physically do it
Completely.
all. I know what you say,
Founding fathers.
founding fathers of the Brownsville Clinic. So there was one little trailer here, and they brought in a couple other buildings, they built the deck, they made the doctor's office, so he started with one exam room and a front room. And then as he got busy, which he immediately got busy, then they said, okay, what do we do now? So then they added the next trailer, the next foundation, the next thing. So Bob and Dee Carney are the founders of this circle, but also the very beginning of having medical care in the community. So it's having we could call it, instead of calling it cleanup day, development day or something, where we can come and what's another project and ask people what they want to see happen to this property. Because it's really not ours, it's not mine, it's the community's, and our goal is to make it as user-friendly as possible and put things here that people really want. People, before the coffee shop was even open, people love the picnic tables. So they would just come up, bring their lunch, sit in the park and have lunch. For me, it's really enjoyable to like look out the window when I'm working and I see people on the benches. I see kids playing, and you realize, oh, this is what I did it for. I did it so people would be part of the community, come up and enjoy themselves. There's a homeless coalition, so there are things that can be done to make it so they don't have to be homeless. On Thursday, it's art day, so sometimes there's 10 or 15 cars for the art department. So our plan is in the future to expand our parking lot. We actually are going to push back where the berry bushes are and put in about a half an acre parking lot back there. So we're putting a road in that goes along the whole length of the property, and then it will come out where the lumber show is, the logging show is, the area where we're designating it. And so when people are here as vendors, they can then, instead of driving out the front, which is really dangerous and crowded, we can just have them pull into where the logging area is, and they can take the road all the way along the side. So we're trying to make things a lot safer for our customers, but also for the community when they come up to the property. Putting a road in is expensive. Currently we're moving lots of dirt and pushing logs to make the borders of the road, but we will need probably 15, 20 truck and trailer loads full of gravel to put the foundation down for the road. So yeah, we'll have to do some fundraising to be able to put the road in. So the sheriff does a patrol on the property. So they usually come in a couple times a shift and drive up the driveway and come around and look around. And so I feel like our property is secure. We have plans in the future to be more kid-friendly. We have the music area, which will be definitely dedicated to children. We have the outdoor courtyard, which our plan is to have a stage there, and the kids can come and play on the stage, play music. They can do some acting. We might work on trying to get some like puppet shows, trying to get things in the community that the children can come up here for an hour or two at a time and really have a nice time. With our grant writing, we're hoping to get a park down towards the road, which we want to make it super safe. So we'll put a fence all the way around it and have an opening in the gate, and then your kids could play on the park, and you come get a cup of coffee or get them an ice cream. So we're really thinking about the children of this community. So, Miss Wendy.
Hi.
How's your quiche?
It's very good.
Good.
It's my seconds.
So Barbara, you remember Barbara?
Looks
Thank
familiar.
Yes.
Yes.
So we would love to have you volunteer. You can call me at 870 Java, which is 5282. Looking forward to hearing from you.